Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another installment, Exoplanets Online Tutorials. Coming to you again, and this time we're going to be talking about these beauties right here, asteroids, and how to mine an asteroid. So the first thing you have to do, the hardest thing probably, um, harder than anything, is finding one. Okay, so I've searched just about everywhere, ended up in this system, and lo and behold, here is an asteroid. Okay, so asteroids appear just like normal planets and things like that. This one, um, I just cycled through the different planets until there it is. And honestly, even I searched probably 15 or 20 systems and couldn't find one. So finally, I just asked everyone if they would just look for one, and somebody popped up and said, yeah, there's one, and here it is. So you can see it's in the system. You see right here where it says in the system. That's how long it's still going to be in this system. And then you see right here it says mineral remaining is 1040. Now the question that everyone always asks over and over again is, how do I mine this? You actually just enter orbit, and if you saw that disappeared, that's because the asteroid has left this system and gone to another system. But if you wanted to mine this asteroid, the only thing you have to do, just like you would do with any planet or anything like that, let's find a planet that isn't owned. There's one, okay, and there's nobody there, is you just hit orbit right up in the top right. It says enter orbit, and mining is now orbiting around this planet. So if this was an asteroid, which I didn't have time to show you guys on that one because they do disappear quickly, but if this was an asteroid and I had put my mining ship in orbit around this asteroid, I would now be mining the resources. Now, there's no counter or ticker or anything that's going to show you, hey, I'm mining this much gold per minute, or I'm mining this much whatever it is that's on the asteroid. There's nothing that shows you that, and when you're looking at the asteroid, the amount field, which is going to be shown right here, doesn't show anything. The amount field will say, let's say 1040. It'll just stay at 1040. If you were to go away from it to another planet and then come back to it just like that, all of a sudden that amount field right there would say 1038 or whatever. The only way to really know is if you were to go to your storage and look at the individual amount of whatever it is that you're supposed to be mining and see if it's increasing. Or you could go to your corp stats on the top left and you could look there and see if you see an increase in whatever it is you're supposed to be mining. Now, another thing about asteroids that I want to tell you guys is in the first missions that you have to do, you're at the very bottom. Okay, we're going to scroll all the way down there. Your last two missions, if you remember, objective build a spaceport and objective build a module facility, they give you a mining ship. Okay, be very, very careful because they are very expensive. But the other thing is, there are some people out there that just like to attack fleets. It gives them a little bit of resources, a little bit of credits, but more than that, it gives them PvP, puts them in the top PvP. So they'll attack your mining ship if it's in orbit around an asteroid or something like that. So be careful when you're mining an asteroid. Typically, I don't mine asteroids that often. I've done it several times and repaired several mining ships. Um, it's not something that I do that often, but if it is something that you want to do and you want to orbit an asteroid and mine whatever the resources are, feel free to do that. Now, the other thing I'll tell you is asteroids are a little buggy right now. In other words, you may orbit a uranium asteroid, and you'll see that you're not getting any uranium. Instead, you're getting copper or titanium or something like that because it's not giving the resource that it shows. That happens a lot. The only time I've seen where it's actually changed on me is if there was a fleet in orbit around the asteroid. I'll attack an iron asteroid, and then the actual asteroid will have changed by the time the attack's done, and it'll be, copper or lead or something like that, or some other material. And that has happened to me before where that's changed on me. So I have seen that happen, but not necessarily always going to be what you want. But that's probably one of the most asked questions is, how do I mine an asteroid? First, you have to find them. They're very difficult to find. They're pretty rare. You'll have to search quite a few star systems before you find one. And then once you do find one, you just take your mining ship, put it into your fleet, and orbit the asteroid. That's it, and you're good to go. So that's how you mine with the mining ship. I'm sure there'll be more mechanics that are coming with that, more asteroids and things like that that'll be introduced, but that's how you do it right now. So as always, if you like this video and it helped you, please like and subscribe so I can continue to make more videos for you. And I look forward to seeing you on the next one. I'm going to be doing, I think what I'll do on the next one is ships and fleets, kind of do an overview of how to build a successful fleet, what types of ships to use, what types of weapons to use, and making sure to keep track of everything you're doing with that. So like I said, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.